Now that so much money at last is rotating back into fast-growing technology stocks, what are we supposed to make of a company like Mindbody, symbol MB, the cloud-based provider of business management software that's focused on the health and wellness industry? A little over 2 months ago, we checked in with these guys after Mindbody reported a huge, fabulous quarter, sending its stock surging into the stratosphere. But once Wall Street got excited about tax reform, the cloud name suddenly went out of style. Stock pulled back from its highs, along with the others. Plus, it didn't help that one of Mindbody's largest shareholders sold 1.76 million shares in a block trade in mid-December, cashing out at $31.60. Stock got slammed on the news, although after today's fierce rally, it's back above 32. Remember, though, like so many other cloud plays that sold off last year, there was nothing wrong with the company when the stock went down. Money managers were just selling the high-growth techs to raise capital so they could swap in the cyclicals and the domestics that really benefit from the big tax cut. Now that the money's pouring back into the cloud and taking Mindbody right back with it, can the stock keep climbing? Let's take a closer look with Rick Stolmeyer, the co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Mindbody. Find out more about where his company's headed. Mr. Stolmeyer, welcome back to Mad Money. Good to see you, sir.
Great to see you, too.
Well, we certainly have the right time because I know people, myself included, we're all thinking, how do we get in shape? And if everybody thinks the same way, then it's not easy to get an appointment with a trainer. It's not easy to get into a spin class. What does Mindbody do for you?
Well, that's right, man. These are the top New Year's resolutions, aren't they, to improve our lives and live a healthier, happier life. And so what we want to do is have those people that have their resolution get engaged and stay engaged. They've got to find that class. They've got to find the right experience that's going to give them what they need from their body. So we've introduced dynamic pricing. Now, dynamic pricing is something we just take for granted in our everyday lives. The way we book airline tickets, the way that an Uber ride is priced, the way that we book our hotel room, all of it is dynamically priced. If you wanted to get a sporting event seats, you want to get theater tickets. Right. So now we have that in the wellness industry, and it's super exciting.
Well, this is fabulous for a company that employs Rachel W., my wife's favorite spin instructor. In other words, meaning that if you can't get in her class for that flat fee, you're furious. But she'd pay up. I'll bet a lot of people would pay up for the right instructor.
That's right. So what happens in dynamic pricing is the people that are willing to pay up can get exactly the experience they want. And the people that are perhaps more price sensitive, and let's talk about the college student, for example, or somebody on a limited income, they're able to find classes that are much cheaper, $10, $12 for a class, to have an experience that other people might pay $35 or $40 for if they're more time flexible or if they're willing to book in advance, just like it works with travel.
All right, now let's back up, Rick, for those who aren't that familiar with the idea that you even have to fight to get into a class. Mindbody is a way for both the gym, the spa, and the client to get a good resolution where people know you and they have information about you. At the same time, you can book yourself.
That's right. I mean, what it's really about is solving for two problems. First of all, there needs to be a robust, continuously growing supply of wellness services. And these businesses are not easy to run. I mean, they're surprisingly complex. My wife runs a spa wellness center. My nephew runs a fitness studio. I'm partners in both these businesses. I'm actually a Mindbody customer myself twice over. And I can tell you they're surprisingly complex to run. But once they get the right target audience and once they understand how they're going to deliver their services in a predictable way, they are really quite durable. And so what we're able to do is give them a business management system that solves their fundamental problems and then connect them to a much larger audience and get more people in the door. Because if you've got 20 spin bikes and you've only filled 15 of them, that last 5 is lost forever.
Absolutely. That's what we say at the end. We use dynamic pricing. I mean, those rooms, they're going for you can get $50 for them. It's better than nothing. That's why Mindbody must really help the gross margins of your clients.
That's right. We've shown it that you implement this system with Mindbody. It starts by just enabling people to book your classes and appointments online and from mobile apps and, of course, from the Mindbody app. We have over 6.8 million users now registered on the Mindbody app. And this app every single day is connecting both the regular clients as well as new consumers in. And right now, after the New Year's resolution, is when the most new people enter the market. And we want to get them absolutely hooked in and give them a great experience so they'll keep coming back throughout the year.
How do you get paid?
How do we get paid? Mindbody?
I mean, do you get both the customer and the business?
No, consumers use our systems for absolutely free. No, what all we're doing right now is we first of all have a base subscription revenue fees that we charge for our software. We make a little bit of money off the payment processing.
Okay.
And then we have some marketing fees that we collect for promoting their businesses through the Mindbody app and other web properties.
Okay. I like to get my hair cut all the time now. I like to look neat, whatever that is. They never know me. They treat me, I'd say, terribly. If they had this, would they know me and know what I want and treat me with some degree of civility?
Absolutely, man. When they walk in the door, they're going to say, man, he needs a number 1 on the side, and then he likes to have a haircut in this way.
How did you know? How do you know it's the one?
Well, I just know hair, man. And you and I, we have similar hair characteristics, I think. Yeah.
Well, you're way behind me. 8 English-speaking countries. Why overseas? I mean, the U.S. market is so undersaturated.
Absolutely. It's a huge market, but it's global. We became global almost right out of the garage.
But why, man? It's hard enough to do business in this country.
It's a point well taken. And right now, we're in over 100 countries. Wow. I mean, this is inbound. People come to us. We came to understand a few years back that we needed to focus on 8 high per capita income English-speaking countries: U.S., Canada, U.K., Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, and Hong Kong.
Right.
Now, in every one of those countries, we have a significant inventory right now of customers and of available classes and appointments. You can go on the Mindbody app and you can go search in Sydney right now. You can go search in London. You can search in Dublin. You can see our customer base. It's quite sizable. So the why is because the demand is out there. And there really are very few people in the world doing what we're doing. There's a small number of niche competitors.
Right.
We're the only ones that have really achieved scale, being able to provide a really robust, crafted solution for this industry.
All right, I got a name for you. Mawa.
Mawa.
Yeah. Make America well again.
Make America well. So we're not going to say again. We're going to say make America well.
More.
Because we think that America has a long way to go of getting well.
Well, I wish you were involved in so many different industries, because there's so many times that I'm willing to pay more for an appointment if I really need it, but nobody's organized enough. I don't think you should just be salons and hair. I mean, I wish my doctors used you. I wish that Walgreens used you when I went and used the Minute Clinic.
Well, that's how we see ourselves. We see ourselves as the marketplace of wellness. We see ourselves as the system that's going to enable us to get at the real issue in our country, which is the $3.4 trillion a year that we spend on healthcare now. $3.4 trillion a year. That's close to 20% of our GDP. 86% of that is preventable causes. We're not exercising enough, we're not eating the right foods, and we're all dealing with way too much stress. And you know, when you sign up for one of these classes, you not only are going to get fit, you're going to get a social experience. You're going to make friends.
Total agreement.
You're going to create a community. I mean, a lot of people are suffering from loneliness. This is really powerful stuff.
No.
Once people realize the dopamine and serotonin hit when they go work out, they're hooked. You get
absolutely
hooked on wellness instead of hooked on junk food.
Lori B. and Rachel W. are 2 of the most important women in my life, because if my wife sees them, she's happy. And she can't get in without dynamic pricing.
Absolutely.
Do it. Rick Stollmeyer, co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Mindbody. I like this one. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.